How y'all doing today? My name's Ayin, and today's topic of discussion is going to be, does others' opinion affect me? Does others' opinions affect me, you, whoever you're talking about? Do they affect you? When I'm thinking about this is, I'm thinking about where there's things that you're trying to do, or you're in your lane, because we're all in our own lane. Sometimes people don't know how to stay in their lane. Sometimes people jump over in other people's lane. They start telling them how to drive, things that they could do, and things get messy, and before you know, you have a wreck. But we're all driving along in our lane. Sometimes, or I would like to think most of the times, you're on the way of traveling down the road of accomplishing your goals or doing whatever it is that you're trying to do. Sometimes people are going to give you their 2 cents up on what you're doing, even when you didn't ask about it. Or they may think, well, you know, since you're traveling along or you're doing whatever you're doing, then they'll try to manage your time more than you do. They'll try to take precedence over something that you're trying to accomplish, letting you know, hey, look, I need you over here up for this. Just because I need you and they expect you to come running or you jumping. And sometimes you get some people who, they don't know how to say no. Some people, they're just kind of yes people, they just kind of go with the flow, or they're, you know, people pleasers. They don't know how. And the reason why they do some of the things that they do is like they don't want the backlash. They don't want to have to tell somebody no or hurt their feelings or let them know I really can't do whatever it is that you're wanting me to do, or I really don't want to do whatever it is that you're wanting to do. And you know, you got different varieties of people on the other side of the fence. You got some people where they don't care whether you want to help them do whatever it is they're doing or not. They just want you to be there, do what they need you to do. Then you got other people who they'll try to throw a guilt trip up on you. And you got other people who, you know, they'll accept it, they'll move on, and they'll find somebody else. The thing that I'm telling you is, don't get caught up on all those different varieties of people. If you're in your lane and you're traveling to do whatever it is you're trying to do, and you don't have room to step aside to do something that somebody's requesting or asking of you, don't get caught all up in the behind the scenes thought of, oh man, they're thinking that I'm mean, or they're thinking that I'm selfish. They're thinking that don't get caught up in that mindset. You know what you can do. You know your limits. Other people don't know your limits. You have some people who will ask of things and they'll keep asking. You can pass out on the floor and they'll be like, oh, man, I hate that he passed out. I was going to ask him if I could borrow $5. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to just wait here and see if he wakes up, and I'll see if I can get $5 for him. Because that's just how in tune with themselves that they are. Are you going to sit around and worry about what they're thinking? That's the reason why I've done videos leading up to this, talking about how when it comes to doing things that you're trying to do, especially when you're talking about accomplishing your goals, things in your life, you, to a certain degree, you have to be selfish about those things. You have to be selfish because it's a value to you. It's not a value to others. Not until you done polished up and you done, you know, done whatever you're doing, but in the meantime, you're working on it. It's important to you. Think about a car manufacturing plant. Nobody cares about what's going on in the plant. They care about the end result. Okay, yeah, the car just rolled off the line. I like that. I like that truck. I like that motorcycle, whatever it may be. That's what they care about. They don't care about what goes on behind the scenes. If it's a value to them, they'll take it. If not, then they'll shop elsewhere. But just think about if, you know, the manufacturing plant, they were focused on, you know, having people in the plant. Look, this is what goes into the car. Are you going to get one? Are you going to get one? No, because it wouldn't even, no, they don't care. They put the product out there for what's in their best interest, what's in the budget, what they're trying to, for who they're trying to reach and meet, and what they're trying to do. The profit margins. They're concerned about what they're concerned about. If you buy it, you buy it. If you don't, you don't. Same thing with you. Don't get caught up in other people's opinions of what they're thinking about you or what they have to say about things that you're doing, because it's you doing them. I can guarantee this. If you're just floating in the wind and you're just floating in the wind with others, some of the same people who are objecting to the things that you're doing got so much to say, so many opinions, especially when they're not even asked. When they get that finished product, they'll switch up. They'll change. They'll change over. They'll change their opinion. A lot of them, you'll be like, man, this is the same person that was saying this, that, and other. Now they're here asking for this. They want this product. They want this finished automobile that I done rolled out of the assembly line. All this hard work that I was putting in here on it, they didn't put in. They were just putting in things that weren't constructive. And the reason why, going back to this analogy of thinking about cars, trucks, motorcycles running off the assembly line, yeah, everybody doesn't buy them. But some people do. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Hey, I'm not a motorcycle rider. Okay, well, I'm not going to look at motorcycles. But hey, it's somebody else there who is. I'm just saying, that's how you have to look at things. Don't over scrutinize. Don't just sit there and just focus on every little detail of what people are thinking about the things that you're doing, the things that you're accomplishing. How you may be, because I said no, because I really don't have the time to do on what it is that they're asking me to do, because I'm trying to, do this. I'm trying to polish this up. Don't worry about it. Let your no mean no. Let your yes mean yes. That's all I'm going to share with you for today. In the meantime, if you have questions like these topics that I'm covering on the video, but something that's just like pertaining to you, feel free to hit me up at ain.kilimanjaro@gmail.com. I'll do my best to answer your question in a video. In the meantime, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, whichever side of the video it is on. Go follow me on my other social media pages, Facebook Business, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, the whole nine. Okay? I've also written a book, I Ain't Kilimanjaro's The Arithmetic of Family Communication. It's along the lines of some of these things that we talk about on this channel. The book starts out with the first portion of talking about you, getting your headspace right for getting ready to deal with your other family members, such as your mother, your father, your siblings. And the book ends off, reaching a recap of talking about you. How you feel after these interactions, how you to process this information so you can move on, so you can be a better you. Because it starts and it ends with you on everything. All right? In the meantime, stay encouraged. Avoid being discouraged. My name's Ain. You have a good one.